teams in conference play. They know you, you know them. There's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollitt, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Love. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, running back on the move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Quarterback moving. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They want to run it left here. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's low. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They've got to stop. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got it in the middle. It's Love. Bounced off his feet. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Love. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Ducks need to pick it up on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Snap in the shotgun. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're going to run it. He's out past the 35. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the touchdown Ducks. He got loose, and it was
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got a man. It's low. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to pass. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab deep. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They want to throw it. Quarterback adapted. And not much going on downfield. He just get rid of it and live to play another down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Leaves it with the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. Scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a crease to the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. He's in open space downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Keeps the play going. Makes the grab. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Give to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. On target over the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
What a day, his third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 72 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Back open in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Got his hand in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And I like it, 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Arizona took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Wildcats that fired on all cylinders. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse to ball. Oh, he's got some space. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown Ducks! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's low.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got it in the middle, it's low. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Right on target this time. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's low.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! Taking one back to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, adds the lead for his team. He's still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Fortner. Pucks it out of the air. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running.
He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks. shores of the Tennessee River. Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. And the Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteers offense is on the field for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to...
There he goes! Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Vols are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield. It's Newton. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Vols started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got him still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. And here they go on 4th and short. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. for space. It's Davison. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense. To the ground with the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Illegal blocking back.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. At the 45 on its way! And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a crease, it's Butler. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get us.
Got some room there to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lay. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Newton. Catch in the middle, it's Cortez. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry with him.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball
breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball.
and the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Returner's going to try to... And he pumps it up inside the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Newton. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Volunteer! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Takes it the other way. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Scanning the field, it's Newton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell.
Makes the grab, past the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Tennessee, 35, Iowa, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Lay. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coffee. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Dead center perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Gets it out fast. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Garcia. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me today.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. A strike downfield. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Line gets set, first down. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. That's caught. It's Anderson. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move, creates some space. There he goes to the left. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
35, Iowa, 24.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Newton. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds his man, it's Bennett. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bennett. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Garcia.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown ball! And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. to pass on second down. Wide open downfield. Snowed under by the defense.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Can't get him to the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Newton. Makes the grab, it's Garcia. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Garcia. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Butler. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense out.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Got the first down and more. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but
going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Pulls it in. It's Garcia. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gets it past the marker. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Fires to the big fella. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to throw again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a league like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking downfield, it's Newton. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Tennessee! Fitted in the window for the score. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Turning it on! Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. 1st down for this offense. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Peppers. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Got some room to run. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's the handoff. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it out. It's Lay. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got him downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's taking a deep shot. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Hawkeyes will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Dorsey. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Hawkeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Newton. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them.